Ladies and gentlemen, your next bout of the evening to be fought over 3 3-minute rounds in the middleweight division. Introducing first, fighting out of the red corner. He enters the cage with a mixed martial arts record of 4 victories, no defeats, representing Elements Martial Arts. Please welcome Fraser. And his opponent standing across the cage, fighting out of the blue corner. He enters tonight with a mixed martial arts record of 6 victories, 1 defeat, representing SPG Manchester. Please welcome George Smith. Our referee in charge of the action, Simon Stanley.
How many times has his name changed?
And we're back after a short intermission here at Almighty Fighting Championship 6 at the packed O2 Academy. Chris Clark and Danny Missing here at cageside. We have a big middleweight clash here. Fraser Cook unbeaten in 4 contests against George Smith. It's an impressive 6-1 record. And these are 2 big middleweights, Dan.
I know, and Cook's just landed that nice low kick on the left leg.
Tentative start by both, but I'm not surprised. As you say, they both have good records, both very technically good, so they'll know that their opponent's very technically good.
Yep, definitely.
Big,
and
strong lads.
You know, Smith can afford to keep the distance because he's a very, very rangy guy, especially in comparison to Cook.
Yeah,
back to the feet.
Sloppy shot there from Cook. Just yet to figure out the range. Like you say, Smith's a big guy. Good roll, good 1-2 from Cook. Sorry, not Cook, Smith. Cook shoots for the takedown once again.
Yeah, he caught him on the entrance there, and he's just got a bit of a sprawl position here. Reaching under, looking like he's looking for that anaconda choke a little bit.
And Cook, wary of that, just pulling his... Mind you, I was going to say he was trying to pull his arm down, but then just looked momentarily that it was going to slip through.
Yep. And he's just taking a 2-on-1 grip on Smith, and Cook back to his feet.
And we're back to our feet here. Cook on the outside. Smith content, as you say, hold the centre of the cage. Not rushing his shots. Another great one too.
Very judicious.
Smith
with his
very comfortable in there, doesn't he?
Yeah, he does. Yeah, very content to strike.
And he's got a fantastic sprawl. 3 out of 3 on takedown defence thus far for Smith.
Very heavy hips from Smith.
So Cook's probably going to have to change up the game plan here, because he may be forced into a striking battle, and Smith looks content, if that's the way it goes, that he's probably going to get the better of it.
Yeah. And Cook right now, for me, is looking a little bit jittery. He probably understands the power of his opponent, because he looks like a very imposing figure.
Again, shot and a miss from Cook. Smith equal to it, quite happy to let his opponent up.
And it's been the story so far.
Now you've got to think what
he just caught him with a 1-2 there.
1-2, and again, takedown defence. 5 out of 5 for Smith. You've got to think now, how demoralising must this be at such an early stage for Cook? He's looked now, he's attempted 5 takedowns. He's landed nothing on Smith. Smith's defended all 5 takedowns, and everything Smith has thrown thus far has landed. He shoots for the takedown again.
He's got a leg this time though. He's got a blatant game plan as Cook here. And it was becoming very apparent. But
and that's what I'm saying.
That's it. Smith just
6th attempt at a takedown, 6 Ds from Smith, and Smith finishes on top.
And he had a single leg there. There was no reason he shouldn't have finished that in the centre of the cage. Smith though just controlled him with one single leg and sat down on him.
And that's it. Not much happens in the round, but George Smith takes it purely on rule book. He landed 3 crisp 1-2s and defended 6 takedowns.
Yep.
So it was close, but clear cut, if that makes sense.
Definitely. Nothing to really get the fans excited, except for that final 1-2 that Smith landed. Cook had a blatant game plan, and he was just shooting after shooting after shooting after shooting.
If Cook's game plan was to shoot, Dan, he's a broken man going in at the end of round 1 here, because Smith's got him sussed. You can see Carl Tanswell on the far side. He's looking like he's saying, step back, fire that 1-2.
Yeah. He's definitely the man in control here. He's definitely the man in control, is Smith. And Cook's going to be fighting a bit of an uphill battle for me right now.
Smith looks very composed. Cook comes out. Will we see more of the game plan, or will he be forced into a striking exchange?
He's
and if he is
throwing a lot behind them shots, like he's a little tentative, like he doesn't want to engage in the striking with Smith. I think he's respecting the range of Smith a little bit too much. I think you go for broke now. Your game plan's not working, mate. You've got to get in there and you've got to throw something.
I was just about to say something similar. I think at this point now he's got to get to he's in the position where he's got to be prepared to take a dig, because he's got to step inside that range and fire his shots. If he takes a shot, that's just how it's going to have to be, because at the minute, if he sits on the end of Smith's punches, Smith is going to cruise this fight. Better that time from Cook. 2 good body kicks. That's better from Cook.
He's using the strikes to close the distance this time. And this is looking better for Cook already. Maybe a little too much respect for Smith shown from Cook in the first round.
Again though, Cook looks to tie him up, and Smith equal to it and throws a good left hand that lands.
Definitely. Cook has landed a couple of right hands though, but he's just a bit jumpy, like he's always looking for that takedown. And again, there we go. He's jumped on the lower leg. Smith sat down with it.
And he's going to end up in top position. He's got, like you said, he's got big, powerful, heavy hips. If he sprawls out, he's going to end up top position. He may choose to stand up. He may take the back.
And he's just reaching through and controlling Cook's hips, and that's not what you want when you're trying to take someone down.
And now he's in the position where he has tied the right arm up of Cook. If he can fire shots off, or if he gets an opportunity with that left hand, he's going to do some damage.
And just barring the arm through from Smith through Cook's legs there, the right arm, it's stopping Smith. It's stopping Cook's hips from turning into him and completing the takedown.
And that's it. You've seen Smith there. He forced his hips out, broke the grip of Cook. Now he's in top position. Will he choose to stand, or will we try and see some form of top game?
You see,
good left hand.
Smith's doing all the right things here. Cook's got one direction to turn now, and that's to his back. And you don't want a man the size of Smith on top of you.
Looks like he's looking for the north-south. He's positioning. He's just working his way round. Looks for the knee to the body there.
Nice little. That's it. He's just picking him apart at this point now for me. Smith's doing all the right things. He's taking his time, and he does not look phased at all in there.
The left arm, is it? No. We're approaching the end of the second round.
That right arm there for Smith is doing all the work. It is stopping Cook from turning.
Good knees to the body. I thought with the way he was moving round to the north-south position, the left arm, he had an overhook. It was wrapped round the head of Cook. I thought, is he going to look for the sub here? But quite content to stay on top and land 4 or 5 solid knees to the sternum. Cook's got it all to do in round 3.
Yeah. For me, he's got to be looking for the finish. And he's not going to get a finish by shooting in on the leg of Smith, because so far we had 8 takedown attempts.
Oh, we're approaching double figures, and it's the percentage is 0 at the moment.
It's looking progressively worse each time. The final takedown attempt, Smith ended up on top through some beautiful heavy knees to the midsection. And all Cook could do was reach through for the legs. He couldn't turn in. It was like going for broke on the takedowns. You've got to really, in your head now, you've got to be thinking that is not working.
What does that say that Cook's nickname is? I was just curious. Oh, Joker. I saw a knife and fork underneath it, and I was wondering what it was. We resume now, round number 3. Fraser Cook of Elements Martial Arts is always on the line. It's SBG Manchester's George Smith middleweight contest scheduled for 3 3-minute rounds. And this is the third of those scheduled 3.
And if you look at the body of Smith, Cook has had success to the midsection. Oh, we've got a mouthpiece dropped out there.
I was going to say he's not going to stop this contest and call a halt there, because there was no break. Smith content to fire the shots. Not sure whose mouthpiece it was.
But like I was saying before, Cook's had more success stood up. He's hit them heavy body shots. Smith's left-hand side of his torso, it's reddened up.
And this is what we're saying, we're in the position of good on that occasion.
We've got a sweep now. Now this could... But Smith straight
to his feet.
Ring awareness there, he knew the cage was there, he used it to help him get up.
I was just going to say that Cook's arm's tied up here, so if Smith can fire the right hand, but Cook equal to it, gets the sweep back onto his feet.
And he just turns. He's definitely got the significant strength advantage as Smith here.
Yeah, without a shadow of a doubt. And these two men are big middleweights, but Smith is just doing. He's technically very good.
We had a bit of a reaction from the crowd there. Sorry, a knee went in, and it wasn't necessarily the knee that dropped Cook. He was trying to time the knee to catch the takedown.
We have a grueling battle going on here. Looks for the throw, gets it.
And again, we've got Smith on top, and he's got a dominant top game from side control. I believe Cook's still hanging on to the half guard. I can't see clearly from this position. Yep, he's got a leg through. But when you've got hips as heavy as Smith has, you know, you're going to be intent just to kind of stay there.
That's it. I was going to say he is content to sit there all evening and punch Cook from that position. And George Smith looks like he's barely breathing heavy.
And he's got a sweep with a Kimura.
He's never going to get the Kimura from there, but
unfortunately he's got a leg tangle, and we're kind of ending up in a bit of a 50-50 position here.
Bit of an odd position, isn't it?
It is. He's taken top position. And that's it, he's looking for that Kimura, but
he's not going to get it from there.
He's got his arm tucked in.
Smith's got the hand, he's got the wrist control, looks very comfortable in there. Fraser's going to pull it, but Smith's going to hold on. Probably the only bit of danger that Smith's been in throughout this entire fight.
Yeah.
But has it just come too late from Smith? And it will go to the end of the fight.
Definitely two very opposing game plans there. It looked like Smith was looking to stand up and do damage, but he ended up in top control, and it looked like Cook was wanting to take it to the ground, but had more success actually on his feet.
Yeah, 2 comfortable rounds in the books in terms of round 1 and 2 for Smith. Round 3 there was a little bit more from Cook, but again I don't think there was enough to sort of warrant any scores than a straight 3-round switch in the favour of your man in the blue corner. But we will pass it over to our MC for the official decision.
Ladies and gentlemen, after 3 rounds of action, we go to the judges' scorecards.